Shalom. I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakudash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also, I want to acknowledge all the Akyam who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, I'm in Mark 8, and I'm going to start at verse 10. It says, and I'm just moving with the Spirit. And straightway he entered into a ship with his disciples and came into the parts of Dalmanutha. And the Pharisees came forth and began to question him, seeking of him a sign from heaven, tempting him. And he sighed deeply in his spirit and saith, Why doth this generation seek after a sign? Verily I say unto you, there shall no sign be given unto this generation. All right, because the heathen and the 2/3, they're carnal. They're not spiritual. They lack faith, so they need tangible evidence. Right, they're in that spirit of Esau. Like how a lot of these Edomites, they'll tell you, oh well, science is is the only thing I believe because it's proven science, right? Proven, which the word science means knowledge, but they don't go back to having faith or spirituality, And when they are spiritual, it's wicked. It's on the left-hand side. See? So, the 2/3, they follow in that like-minded as their daddy, the devil, right? So they don't move by faith, right? Instead, they move by, they want tangible evidence, right? They don't believe in Yahushai unless they see him in the flesh, Let's get a precept on that. Let me see here. So let's get to John. You gotta have faith. Faith is what drives this ministry, and this truth. At the end of the day, yes, we have knowledge. We understand the scriptures. When we can bring precepts to back up precepts. But at the end of the day, this thing of ours, it goes back to faith. All right, and that's a very important ingredient when it comes to this truth. John 20 and 29, it says, and Yahushua saith unto him, all right, actually, let's start at 27. It says, Then saith he to Thomas, Reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand, and thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing. And Thomas answered and said unto him, My Lord and my power. Yahushua saith unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, and thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen, and yet have believed. You see? So blessed are they who have faith, right? You have to have faith to be in this ministry, to have this, to be part of the elect. That's one of the characteristics of the elect, is they have great faith. And it says that every man's faith is different measure, right? But nonetheless, the elect all have the belief and the faith in Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, all right? So, what was I going to grab? Let's see. So we'll go to Hebrews 11:6 for this next precept. It says, But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. See that? So if you have faith, you're going to be a diligent seeker. You're going to constantly seek these scriptures. You're going to constantly watch the videos every chance you get, you know. You're going to listen to the elders. You're going to listen to the brothers. And you know, the best thing to do is to stick with, you know, if you come across this knowledge, come across this truth, you don't want to be camp hopping, you know, going from one camp video to another camp video to another camp video, because you have to understand a lot of these camps, they go off, right? But the one with discernment will be able to understand and recognize that the camp that goes under the banner of GMS, that's the camp that you want to follow, because through the spirit of discernment, you'll be able to tell, you know, who really does hold 100% knowledge and 100% truth. Okay, and it's all going to be revealed, you know, when in due time. But right now, you got to have faith. Even in what I just said, you have to have faith that GMS, if that's who the camp you're following, it don't matter what city, you know, so long as they're on one accord with our elders of GMS, then hey, that's the camp that you're going to follow. Those are the brothers that you're going to, you know, be diligent watching their videos, you know, having your scripture ready, you know. Let's go to Mark. All right, so my computer or my phone is stuck for a moment, so I'm just going to read out the text. I'm at verse Mark 8 and 13. And he left them, and entering into the ship again, and he left them and entered into the ship, entering into the ship again, departed to the other side. Let me find this real quick. All right. Now the disciples had forgotten to take bread, neither had they in the ship with one of them more than one loaf. And he charged them, saying, it's lucky, let me get this screen up to par here. Mark 8:15 says, and he charged them, saying, take heed, beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the leaven of Herod. All right, so leaven is yeast. It's like a fungus, right? So it's a metaphor. You know, if you have that, you know, if you're following all these different camps, you know, and you're not just following one camp, and you know, I told you which camp to follow. The camp of GMS has the 100% doctrine and is on point. Okay. Through the Spirit, if you're of the elect, you'll recognize, like, you know, as they say in the world, real recognize real. That's what this is. This is what this is about. All right. So you want to take heed, meaning beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the leaven of Herod, which is that, and the Pharisees includes these camps that are Israelites, right? These men who you know, you have just a little bit. What it means is if you just have a little bit of leaven in a bread, you know, it's gonna you know, that bread's not gonna rise. You know, you have to be, you know, be careful with that leaven, that leaven that's, you know, it's not gonna cause the bread to rise in you know, with literally making bread, but it's a metaphor for the you know, the basically the fungus, the bacteria, aka false doctrines, right? Because you could have a Israelite camp preaching that there's no miracles, or the mark of the beast is white women. You know what I'm saying? Mark of the beast is sin, or you can have a party Passover. All these different false teachings. When these other camps go off, this is that leaven that you have to beware of, right? In verse 16, and they reason among themselves, saying, it is because we have no bread. And when Yahushua knew it, he said unto them, Why reason ye because ye have no bread? Perceive ye not yet, neither understand. Have your heart yet hardened? Having eyes see ye not, and having ears hear ye not, and do ye not remember? When I break the 5 loaves, and he's basically, Yahweh Shai was a stern, austere, teacher with authority. So he was constantly getting mad at the disciples. They would piss him off with their lack of when they didn't understand something. It's kind of like the elder Tahar. The elder Tahar. Our beloved elder Tahar. Hey, if you go out there, you might say, "Oh, I want to go meet Elder Tahar," but he's an austere man, just like Yahweh Shai. He comes in the same spirit. So I've seen him at the end of his camps. He does quizzes. I mean, he may have. I don't know if he still do. I know he's doing it for a while, but he'll put you on the spot. And if you have no answer, let's say you've been in this knowledge and this truth, 4 or 5 years, and you can't answer simple, basic things. Well, you're gonna catch hell from Elder Tahar. And why is that? Because he's in the same spirit as Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai, when he would expound on things and break things down for the disciples, and they didn't understand it, that would piss him off. That would aggravate. That was annoying to him. See? And it's the same fashion that our elder apostle Tahar, he's the same way. I mean, it's one of that metaphor, that phrase, tough love. That's what this truth is, man. And we've all got a taste in our own way with our elders or with the leaders of the camps, where if we've went off, or we didn't break things down right, or we made a mistake, you kind of feel the heat a little bit. But if you're a sincere brother, you're going to take that correction and grow from it. You see, you're not going to sit there and want to give up or